Question 3 of the C1 2016 paper is looking at surds, in particular looking at simplifying surds for part A and then rationalising the denominator for part B. For us to be able to answer 3A, we're going to need to know two things. One, our square numbers, and two, how to actually simplify surds. So here I've written out the square numbers and the square root of the square numbers, which surprisingly or unsurprisingly really gets you back to the original number that you would have squared. Now this question is basically telling you what to do because it wants the answer in the form a root 2. So that must mean that root 50 and root 18 can be written in the form of something root 2. So looking at our list here to the left and just our knowledge of being able to multiply things really, we can hopefully notice that root 50 can be written as 2 times by 25, or root 2 times by root 25, which, looking at it here, root 25 is the same as writing 5, so therefore root 50 you can write as 5 root 2. You can do this again with root 18. You know it's going to be times by something, it's going to be times by 2, so therefore looking at it, it's going to be 9. Root 18 therefore can be written as 3 root 2. So therefore root 50 minus root 18 is the same as writing 5 root 2 minus 3 root 2, which gives us the solution of 2 root 2. So looking at part B, say hence or otherwise, simplify 12 root 3 over the expression that we had in part A. And we already know now that the expression we have for part A is 2 root 2. So therefore that fraction can actually be written as 12 root 3 all over 2 root 2. And we have to be asked to simplify it. So looking at it before we do anything else, we want to make sure we can easily just cancel out the 12 and the 2 and simplify that. So we're left with 6 root 3 all over root 2. Now we haven't finished yet because we want to have it in the form of b root c, and at the moment it's not. It's in the form of something over something else. So what I want to do to begin with is rationalize the denominator. I'll do that by timesing the top and the bottom of the fraction by root 2, that way getting rid of the roots at the bottom, because root 2 times by root 2 is root 4, which is obviously just 2, and the numerator 6 root 3 times by root 2 is just going to be 6 root 3 times by 2, which is 6. And then we can cancel out the 6 and the 2. So we end up with 3 root 6. Just a quick note to say that if you have 6 root 6 over 2 and you want to cancel it down, a common mistake that you can sometimes do just without thinking really is cancelling out all of the numbers. So you'll actually end up with 3 root 3. Now this is wrong. Make sure you do not do that. If you're going to divide anything by a root, it has to be in a root already. So for example, root 6 divided by root 2 would be root 3, but root 6 divided by 2 is just root 6 over 2. Make sure that you're not making that mistake. So this is wrong, so I'll just cross this out, and this is correct, so I will circle that. So there you go, that's how you answer question 3 of this 2016 Edexcel C1 paper. Again, I hope you found it useful. Please do share and subscribe if you have found it useful. So thanks for watching.